Hello everyone, so today's video is going to be how I subtly contour and highlight, but if you want first a flawless base like I have, you can just leave me a comment and I'll be sure to post the video of this foundation look below, but this is the look that we're going to be going for. It's just a really nice subtle highlight. The first thing you're going to need is a tapered contour brush. This is the Real Techniques contour brush and I love it for contouring, and I use that with a powder that's about 2 shades darker than my skin tone. And this is the Essence Matte Compact Powder in Soft Tan. So any matte powder like this one will work, but you can also use a matte bronzer if you'd like. So the first thing that I do is tilt my head to the side, and you can sort of already see a shadow forming there. And this is a really good trick if you want to learn where your contours of your cheekbones are. And contouring your cheekbones is actually going to bring out the bone structure. And I just work in circular motions on my cheek, and I just contour right underneath them. I don't have to make a fishy face when I tilt my head like this, but if you can't find your cheekbones so easily, making a fishy face actually can help you. So I'm just going to slowly work on my cheekbones. And patience is key with contouring. I learned that if you work slowly in circular motions, it really gives you a nice flawless look. And then if you have a larger forehead like I do, you can bring the contour powder up to your forehead and around your hairline. And this is going to help make your forehead look a little bit smaller. And God knows I need to make that happen. So I bring it all the way around my forehead. And then I will work on my other cheek. And again, like I said, this takes time, so you want to be patient with it. You don't want to rush it, and I think that's what really is a huge key in contouring, is just taking your time and definitely not having too much product on your brush, because you definitely can add product, but you can't take any away, so just be patient with it. So like I said, after I do the hairline and my first cheek, I'm just going to work over to my other cheek and do that side as well. The same procedure, I'm just using circular motions, and this time you can see I'm kind of pulling my cheek taut, and this is just going to help me find the bone easier. So just keep working at it, and it will really pay off in the end. And you can just see how well blended that looks, and I think that's also another important step of not working with a powder that's too dark for you originally. So definitely make sure your powder isn't too dark for you, and it'll look really natural and nice. So I'm just, like I said, continuing to do that, and then I'm going to bring some on the sides of my nose as well. And this is going to help to make my nose look a little bit more narrow, because I have kind of a fatter nose, and it'll make it look a little bit more slim there. So once I do that, I am then going to go in with a blush actually from MAC, and it's, as you can see, a lot darker from the powder that I used, and I'm using this dupe for the NARS Ita brush. You can get these in any of your powder compacts. They're normally really thin, and they are perfect for contouring. So I'm just going to get the blush, which is MAC's Blush in Blunt, on the brush, and then I'm going to remove a lot of the excess off of my hands, and you can see how much excess comes off. Like I said, you want to work with a little bit and then build your way up if you need it. And I'm just using the brush as it is. I'm not tilting it or anything really, just using it straight across the cheekbones, and you can see that it gives the exact same effect as using that NARS Ita brush. And I'll leave a link of the NARS Ita brush if you want to see a picture of it. It's super expensive, but this is an exact alternative that's basically free. So then I'm going to take the the dupe of the NARS Ita brush and go back and forth on my cheekbones, and this is just going to help distribute the product a little bit more and blend it in a little bit better. So I'm just going back and forth, and as you can see, it blended out that darker product. And I'm just showing you both sides, and that's a little bit harsh, so now we want to blend. So I'm just going to go back in with that same contour brush from Real Techniques and just blend the product back and forth on my cheekbones, and I'm moving in a circular motion upwards, not downwards, because we don't want the shadow to go below the cheekbone. We want it to be nice and lifted, so that looks a lot better, as you can see. And now I'm going to highlight. I'm using the MAC Light Boost Prep and Prime highlighter pen, and we're going to apply this to the under eye area in like a triangular formation, and this is really going to help lift the eye and make it look very, very bright underneath there. I'm also applying it down the bridge of my nose and right on the ball of my nose, and I'm making a tree shape sort of pattern on my forehead and then applying a little bit on my chin as well. So now I'm just going to recap. We did the nose, the chin, underneath both eyes, and the forehead, and I forgot to point there, but we did that too. So then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend all of this out. And that's really going to just give your face a really nice brightened look, and it's not going to interfere with the contour. That's why we did the contour first. So this is the result, and now we're just going to want to powder over that highlight color so it doesn't move around. I'm taking the NARS compact powder in the lighter color. I think this one's called Perfect Beige, but I'll leave everything down below. And I'm taking my brush and I'm patting, I'm not swiping, and this is so we don't move the product around. So everywhere I applied that lighter Light Boost pen, we're going to apply the powder. So that is basically the finished look, and as you can see, it's really natural looking, but it's really defined as well, which I love. So the last thing that there's to do, or at least that I do in my contour and highlight routine, is to spray a little bit of Fix Plus all over my face. It just takes away the powdery look of it, and it makes it look a lot more nice and natural. So this is the finished look, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon in a new video. Bye!